to a trillion USD economy by 2030. During his illustrious career, he has wide exposure in various organizations in the industrial and IT sector. Some of the key positions our chief guest has held are Chairman of Titan, TNEB, TITCO, TANSITCO, TNPCB, ELCOT, TNEGA, TANFINET, TNCW, and TASMAC. He has also served on the board's governing council of NABARD, IIT TEDM, IIT Madras Research Park, and SETS. He has been adjudicating authority under the IT Act 2000. He has also served on the boards of joint ventures of Government of Tamil Nadu, L&T Shipyard, IOC TITCO, JV for LNG, TNB NTPC, TNEB NLC. He has held all the positions with grace and decorum and has added value to all the boards he has been associated with. Mr. Raj Verma has a deep connect with the MSMEs of Tamil Nadu and their trade associations. His areas of interest are Industry 4.0, cybersecurity, ESG, and military history strategy. His recent presentations at Madras Management Association and Institute of Directors are truly remarkable, and the participants were spellbound by his presentation. At present, he is on the boards of SPB, Chettinad Cements. He is also the chairman of ITCAT, president of COSIDC, and CMD of Tamil Nadu Energy Development Authority. Widely traveled, very positive, proactive, result-oriented, with a human touch and a gentleman to the core. He leaves an indelible impression in the minds of those he comes into contact with. He enhances the prestige of every position he has occupied, adding grace and decorum to the chair. Having given a brief pen picture of our chief guest, it gives me immense pleasure to present before you Shri Raj Verma ji. Please give him a very big hand. Over to him for his presentation, sir. Thank you very much.
Chairperson SIRC, my fellow chief guest, Shri Sunil Mathur, Principal Commission Income Tax, Dr. Murli, members of the SIRC, the Central Council, fellow CMAs, and distinguished members of the audience. You were sitting next to me, and we got talking. And then I came to know about the organization. He said, sir, please come and interact with us. Friends, my interaction with you will be on three pillars. One will be about my organization, the Tamil Nadu Industrial Investment Corporation. Second will be about the two mega trends which we all have to negotiate: sustainability and a bit of cybersecurity. And what is India's position in the scheme of things on the World Community of Nations? Your theme song, Tamsoma Jyotirgamay, lead us from darkness, that is ignorance, lack of knowledge, to light, to knowledge. Very, very apt and appropriate in today's VUCA world. Friends, we are facing a volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous world. The three great challenges which we all collectively, as individuals, as society, as organizations, states and nation, are going to face is the challenge of sustainability, the ESG, the climate change, the challenge of cyber security and cyber resilience, and the challenge of the geopolitical risks and the context which we are seeing in the modern times. Let me start with my organization. Tamil Nadu Industrial Investment Corporation is India's oldest DFI. Formed in 1949, even before the State Finance Corporation Act came into being in 1951. We had a visionary founding chairman, the late Sri R.K. Shanmugam Chetty, who was India's first finance minister. A great son of the soil of Tamil Nadu, a great institution builder, a great champion of the industrial development of Tamil Nadu, as well as a great champion of Tamil language, art, and culture. He had a team and a legacy. TIIC has been a cradle of financial talent for all its institutions. One of many MDs, Mr. Panja, went on to become the chairman of IDBI. Mr. James Raj became the chairman of ICCI. Govind Raj was a key member of the RBI. So this is the legacy of this organization. TIIC in its version 1.0 has been the foundation, the key force for the brick and mortar industrial development of Tamil Nadu. From the key marquee names we have funded, Rane Group, the Seshai Paper Board, Chettinad Cement, the Madras Aluminum Company, to name a few. This year we are celebrating our Platinum Jubilee with a very clear vision that if we are just not mere lenders, success of our clients whom we call investees, right from guidance on sustainability, ESG, invested long term, 7 to 8 year term loans we give them. We have skin in the game. Our money is riding on the sustainable success of our clients. They are looking at the sustainability impact of all their business loans. And SBI has a huge line, here's the line. What is going to be the status of their clients whom they have lent money? Will they be able to sustain? For TIIC, primary line, here's the line. What is going to be the status of their clients whom they have lent money? Will they be able to sustain? For TIIC, primary MSMEs. We don't fund any more big industries, it's only MSMEs. Because MSMEs are the backbone. Year on year, higher than industry average. Today we are a company with an AUM of 2750 crores. A-band rating we have got. Despite that fact that we have to raise money, friends, the CMAs have a very key role to play. Before this conference, I was spending time on the sidelines with your chairperson, Dr. Murli, and others. One key point they told me that they add. What is we have to do? We have to look at the future, have a vision, look at those trends, and start. India's commitment to net zero by 2070, India's commitment to have 50% of reduce the intensity of our GDP, to position India as a responsible friends CBAN, cross-border, carbon border addition mechanism of the European Union. It is a case we come into force on 1/1 January to 2026. We just have a preparatory period and they will target 6 energy intensive sectors. European Union has certain standards of the carbon weight of a product, carbon footprint. If a product from India, they want to from India, do not meet the standards of European Union, then there will be an additional carbon. Now these companies and their vendors have started looking at it very, very seriously. We also have the European Union deforestation rules. It's called EUDR. So, n number of weather trends are going to face. The state has got the industrial base, it's got the industrial workforce, it is most competitive nation, which has got the minimal carbon component or carbon footprint in its products. Friends, I was very, very impressed in India. She mentioned a few key points. Industry-ready workforce, social connect with the self-help groups. They mentioned a few points there. Women empowerment is extreme development, not engendered, is endangered. You want sustainable 4% of India's industrial workforce to adopt all your workforce. Friends, stakeholders, your shareholders, your vendors,
whereby that is the self-help groups. Groups in Tamil Nadu, the membership of a crore of women, and they are leading the social development. A woman of the household translates into what? Into higher health outcomes for the family, higher education outcomes for the family, because she invests very wisely in that. And the NPAs, ready workforce. Youth is there, he says, I am ready for the skills provided opportunities to me. Dr. Gupta was mentioning a very interesting concept. Now, yes, who will do the social audit of the companies for the part of the ESG, the social part of the.
Please partner with the local communities. Please partner with the government agencies for afforestation of degraded lands, conservation of the water bodies, conservation of the various biodiversity, because we are losing biodiversity at a very rapid pace. Here I would like to illustrate a very, very key pioneer example of an industrial house of Tamil Nadu, which is relevant for all of us. We should replicate it throughout India. TVS Motors in Hosur, they have done a tremendous exercise of conservation of man, machine and manufacturing, where about 50% of the plant area they've rewilded, allowed the local species to develop. And now migratory birds have started coming there. With community participation, industrial units can also play this role. And please read the book by them, the TVS Motors book. It's a classic book, The Painted Stoke. It tells about the journey of conservation. And this is what all industrial houses must do. We must be connected to the nature, water conservation, biodiversity conservation. The BRSR code of the SEBI, Business Responsibility and Sustainability Code of SEBI, mentions several 147 metrics. In that, biodiversity conservation is a very, very important parameter. Along with the adoption of green energy, energy efficiency, guiding our vendors in the supply chain on reducing their carbon footprints, we also have to interact with the community and fulfill our mandate. The E mandate, the social mandate is the community mandate, and the governance is what your boards are going to have. We need gender diversity in the boards. Again, a very key metric. So friends, this ESG parameter is something which all CMAs should start looking at seriously. I'll request the incoming president, Central Council members, that start a dialogue immediately for your 1 lakh workforce, strong CMA workforce. They should be aware of these trends, be ready for the future, and guide their clients. I personally feel the original mandate, what CMA Institute had, when you are part of the PSUs, you have been created by Act of Parliament on cost accountancy and management accountancy. Today, the same mandate will come to you in a very strong manner, where you will be part of the ESG mandate. You will be part of the carbon footprint mandate, accounting for carbon. Every product we produce today, we will need to have a carbon weight, carbon accounting of the product, right from the entire supply chain. Friends, the third, I'll just mention a few lines only about the third challenge, is cybersecurity. Mr. Vittalaj is there here. My colleague who is an expert in this, we had a joint session last week in the MMA. You also, CMA members should also understand that unless your organizations are cyber secure and cyber resilient, we face a grave business risk, a grave risk of disruption. Please sensitize and educate yourselves, your stakeholders, and the companies you work with on this risk of cybersecurity. Friends, coming to the end of my interaction with you, as the line says, behind every successful business decision there is a CMA. Your time has come. India needs all of you. India needs your expertise. not just the expertise of basic accounting, but the expertise to negotiate the future trends, so that you become valuable contributors to nation building. Here I'd like to mention, acknowledge the presence of Mr. Paparao. He has spent 72,000 hours of teaching the professionals. This is nation building at the very best. Okay, please give a big hand to Mr. Paparao, please. And this nation building contribution is only possible through partnerships. So seek partnerships across the stakeholders, across government, NGOs, all the bodies you come into interact with. Make the force of partnerships, and collectively we can make it happen. The thought examples, the technical examples of Tamil Nadu are always there, we can share with you, and collectively we can contribute to nation building and make India a proud nation as it marches confidently for its place in the Committee of Nations, for its place in the sun, in its 100th year of independence. Thank you and good day.